Hello and welcome to this test where I look at two Lumecubes, the Lumecube Original and the Lumecube Air, and I see how good they are for setting up for portrait shoots. So I'm going to look at two things. I'm going to look at using them as continuous LEDs. And so you can see here we have an optical detector, and if a flash is fired, this will trigger the Lumecube to fire, hopefully. This feature isn't present on the Lumecube Air, but I think this feature is present on the new Lumecube 2.0. So using the Lumecube app, I can set these up as I wish. So first I'm going to turn on both my Lumecubes. Like so. I'm going to go over here. All on. So I can do all on, all off. And I can control the Lumecube 1 and the Lumecube Air here. Now you notice the Lumecube Air doesn't have any of the functionality that the original Lumecube has. The original Lumecube, I can change the brightness, I can put it on full power, I can put it on optical triggering, and I can set the flash duration, which is really good. So to start with, I'm going to turn optical triggering off because we're just going to use LED lights. So let's give this a go. So what we can see here is we've got the two Lumecubes on a light stand. In front I've got a big diffusion panel, and on the other side I've got my mannequin. So let's see how it goes. So first of all I'm going to turn on the Lumecubes. Now you'll notice the Lumecube Air is just affixed with a magnet. So turn on the Lumecube Air. Now I'm going to turn on the main Lumecube. Okay, so let's have a look at how that's illuminated. So yep, that's certainly illuminating, and I'm just going to reposition the mannequin so it's facing the light source, like so. Excellent. So taking an image here at 1/125th of a second, ISO 100 f2.8, and you can see here that the image is very dark. Then I've turned the Lumecubes on and put them to full power and taken the same image, and then I've taken an image, I think at ISO 800 with the same settings, and we can see we're getting a good exposure here. So back on the camera, I'm at 1/50th of a second, 7.1 on aperture, and ISO 800, the mannequin. And we can see that we did get a good exposure on the mannequin. So now I'm just going to take a quick photo. So on my Canon 200 here, I put the pop-up flash on, and I'm shooting in portrait orientation so that the flash fires over here, hits the diffuser, bounces back and sets the optical trigger off. So let's see how we go. So I'm shooting at ISO 100, 1/125th of a second, f2.8. So after a lot of fiddling about, I found the best thing to do was to set it from 125th of a second to 1/60th of a second, then turn the optical trigger off, then turn the optical trigger back on, and then it seemed to work much better, and these are some of the images I got. So would I use a Lumecube for a flash? No, I wouldn't, just because it's not reliable enough. The optical sensor is not in the greatest of positions, and from my testing with it, it's just not very reliable, and it's a bit fiddly. I would definitely still use the Lumecubes as constant LED lights, but I would not be using them as flash triggering by strobes.